welcome to Master Debaters. I'm your host, Logan Gibson, and tonight we'll be answering the age-old question, candy corn, delicious or disgusting? With me tonight, I have Haley Broughton for the pro side and Zach Sayer with the negative side. We're going to kick things right off and begin with Haley Broughton with our pro argument.
What's up, guys? The gloves are off and the truth is coming out. The thing about candy corn is, say you forget your costume. You're at a party, your crush is standing right there. Oh no, what do? You grab those candy corns, those baby CCs, and you stick them in your gums. You got a fresh set of teeth. What are you? Are you a vampire? How spooky. You could cut the little white tips off and now they're normal teeth. They're human teeth. I'm just saying there's a lot of options. There's a lot of things that are going for you if there's a bowl of candy corn right there. I mean, honestly, you could eat them. You could eat them as they're in your teeth, or you could just have those teeth. It's honestly breathtakingly beautiful to me. The possibilities that are available to us with candy corn. I mean, come on.
All right, thank you, Haley. Now for a rebuttal, we'll go to Zach Sayer.
Haley, let me ask you a question. Do you care about the health of children? Because it's one thing to eat candy corn, but it's another thing to put them directly against your teeth. Have you ever been to the dentist? It is atrocious that you would even think that that is an okay thing to tell children to do. It's like you want their teeth to fall out early. I don't want children's teeth to fall out early. And I don't mean to get mean on the first argument, but I'm a little upset.
Now we're going to move on to our second argument. Our first argument from the negative side was Zach Sayer. Zach, over to you.
Well, let me start by saying that to anyone who has tried candy corn, I think you'll be with me on this. It is the most bland candy that you've ever put anywhere near your mouth. We are talking about compressed sugar, and that's it. There's no flavor. There is no apparent theme. It's just bland, compressed sugar. And honestly, I've never put a candy corn in my mouth and been happy that I did so. They give me stomach aches because it's just compressed sugar. Additionally, candy corn has no place in the catalog of candy that's available today. You talk about Airheads, you talk about Jolly Ranchers, you talk about even Hershey's chocolate bars, and the flavor is just completely inferior. You know, it's upsetting that they would even still manufacture it because it just does not live up to the test anymore.
Thank you, Zach. Now for our second rebuttal from Haley Broughton. Here we go.
My wonder, Zach, is why you're so concerned about the things children put into their mouths. You know, it's quite interesting that you think there's an issue with what's in their mouth being bland, and I wonder if you have maybe a spicier, sweeter option for them. I have a lot of issues with that, and I think that's extremely problematic. Go CC.
Now we're going to transition to our final thoughts period, where both debaters will have the opportunity to give their final call to action and final thoughts. We're going to start things off with our negative side with Zach Sayer. Zach, over to you.
Haley's inflammatory tone doesn't scare me a bit. I believe that candy corn is awful, and I think you should too. My final argument has to do with the color of candy corn. Halloween, more like Hallowloos, okay? Some people would say that candy corn is the color of Halloween, autumn. Who says that the colors of Halloween and autumn are orange, yellow, and white? It's the most bland color scheme you could come up with. You look at different candies like Jolly Ranchers, like Airheads, beautifully colored, bright, vibrant primary and secondary colors, and then you look at candy corn, and it's like they just gave up. It's like they said, let's just throw on, like, whatever is, like, okay, I guess, whatever we can find, because it doesn't seem like they took any time at all to dedicate it to the color. And when you're talking about candy, I think color is one of the most important aspects. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach. Now we're going to throw things over to Haley for her final thoughts. Haley, go.
Well, Zach knows a whole lot about giving up, as you can tell by this entire video. You know, here's the thing, guys. Corn is yellow. What's the color we always find on some candy corn? Yellow. Hello. Here's my real final thought, guys. We're getting real. Candy corn. You know the size. You know the shape. You know that sweet taste. But you know what you'll never find inside of one? A syringe? A knife in there? No. Drugs? No. This is a safe little candy, y'all. And I am for candy corn for the kids and the babies.
Thank you, Haley, for that fascinating take on candy corn. We're going to close things out here for Master Debaters. That's all the time we have. Thank you for joining us, and have a great night.